Off Ellis Stadium here in Irving, Texas for the Irving Game of the Week here on ICTN. Tonight we have the Irving Tigers hosting the Jesuit Rangers in the District 7-6A opener. Irving comes into the game at 1-2. Jesuit 0-3 on the season. I'm Joe McCann, and I am joined tonight by John Nelson.
Well, Joe, this should be a very entertaining ground attack game. Jesuit likes to run the ball. The Irving Tigers like to run it as well. It's just a matter of picking up a key district win. There's nothing like a district opener to kind of set the scene for the next 6 weeks.
Yeah, both of these teams took their lumps in non-district play. Again, Jesuit comes into the game 0-3. They played a pretty challenging schedule. Losses to Hebron. They played a team out of New Orleans, another Jesuit school, and lost to Highland Park last week. Irving, though, they do have a win on the season. They're 1-2 on the year. They had a tough one last week against Crandall, but they did beat South Garland a couple weeks ago. But yeah, like you said, John, it's always great to win that first district game because now the race for the playoff starts tonight.
All right, Amadeo Portillo has it teed up for the Irving Tigers. One of their two men back deep, Japperette and Cade Kirby. It's a short directional kick, fielded by one of the up men at the 30, 35, has a crease 45, crosses midfield, still on the way down the right sideline, 35, 20, inside the 25, and a huge return. Corson Lindley for the Jesuit Rangers setting up shop deep in Irving Tiger territory.
Yeah, Irving tried to limit exactly that happening by doing that short kickoff and hoping Jesuit would not be able to set up a big return, but a nice move by Lindley followed his blockers, and now he's already got his team in enemy territory.
Lindley, one of 5 sophomores for head coach Brandon Hickman in his 15th year. The Jesuit Rangers come in averaging 8 points a game, coming off a loss to Highland Park a couple of weeks ago, 42-14. Beck Berry runs the show, a wide receiver last year, number 9. And to his right is Lucas Mayer. Sideline right, open field left at the Irving Tiger 22, going deep to the end zone and overshoots number 4, Cade Kirby, on the first offensive play of the night.
The Jesuit comes out passing on their first play, and like you said earlier, John, I do expect both of these teams to run because I think the turnovers have been the issues for both teams in their first couple of games. Jesuit in particular, they have 7 picks on the season, just 1 touchdown pass. So I would expect them to try to get this ground game going between, starting with Beck Berry using his legs.
Kirby and Max Smith both wide left. Beck Berry on 2nd and 10, over the middle, caught at the 20, and not much, maybe a yard and a half. That's Lindley on the reception, his first. Tigers come in defensively, giving up 37 a game through the first 3 of the year. Sets up 3rd and long. 3rd and about 9. Motion, no flags. Tigers almost jumped. Jesuit opened up the year on August 29th. They lost to Hebron 31-3. On 3rd and long, Berry flush from the pocket, rolls out, throws on the run, caught at the 10 and right at the line to gain for a first down. Max Smith on the reception, number 25.
Seems like Jesuit is determined to get that passing game going. Maybe they'll get back to the running game later, but it seemed determined to get some confidence in this passing game early on.
When he throws, Berry has a completion rate of 58%, has 1 rushing touchdown and 1 touchdown through the airways. Right at the 10, 1st and goal, Jesuit. Handoff, running room over right guard, and a gain of about 4.
Looks like Max Smith there, the junior.
Offensive line for the Rangers, anchored by their center Thomas Andrews, Eric Landis, and Luke Cutler of the guards. The 2 tackles, Ben Baumgartner and Tony Kohler. 2nd and goal from the Irving 7. Again, twin receivers to the left. Berry will keep option toss late, and to the 2 to the 1, almost to the pylon, almost kicked the pylon with his right foot is Lucas Mayer, the senior.
Nice play there. Looked like it was Kamari Dove there. Didn't allow him to get the edge. Looked like he thought he had the he was going to get to the pylon, but he denied him right in front of the goal line there to keep him out.
This year, Jesuit, a varsity roster comprised of 25 seniors, 40 juniors, and 5 sophomores. 3rd and goal from the Irving 1. Smith, the tailback, and the handoff, and he is stoned. Maybe a half a yard at the most. 3-4 Tigers down underneath, among them Fred Green, one of the linebackers.
Yeah, it looks like Jesuit's going to go for this 4th and 1 from the goal, and this is a big moment here for the Irving defense. They can get a stop. Stone Jesuit here at the goal line. That would be big for their confidence, see if they can get their own ground game going.
Again, the records, Jesuit 0-3, the Irving Tigers 1-2. Getting the call from the bench. Beck Berry, 6'1", 170-pound senior, has thrown for 451 yards this year. 4th and goal from the 1-foot line, right at the lip of the cup. And the handoff, and surging into the end zone behind some nice blocking is Max Smith, his first rushing touchdown of the year. So the Rangers strike first. Short 22-yard drive.
Yeah, Rangers got a nice push up front there, and they were able to just get that yard they needed. It looked like he just followed his left guard into the end zone there.
Cooper Magoo will try to tack on point number 7. Hard count, spotted, up, and true and through. The Jesuit Rangers with 9:01 to go in the opening period take an early 7-0 lead on a short 22-yard drive. Nice return set up, Joe, by Carson Lindley on the kickoff.
It's always easy. Your offense always loves it when they got a short field, especially their opening drive of the game. Get in the end zone pretty quickly on that one. But yeah, special teams making an early difference there for Jesuit. Now we're going to see what Irving can do offensively and see if they can get. Again, Irving's a team that's going to want to run the ball quite a bit. I think they've only thrown 13 passes on the season. So.
And Magoo will handle the kickoff duties as well. Irving Tigers opened up the year on August 28th. They lost to Creekview 49-21, then beat South Garland on September the 5th, 28-14. And coming off a 49-0 loss a couple of weeks ago to Crandall.
This is only the 9th meeting all time between Jesuit and Irving. They obviously haven't been in the same district a ton, but they are right now. Jesuit 8-1 all time against Irving. That one win, though, by Irving was the first game they played all the way back in 1960.
It's been a while. Magoo. And he hammers it deep, and this is caught at the 3, crossing the 15, 20, 25, and tossed to the turf at about the 27-yard line. On the return, number 11, Kamari Dove. Dove also a quarterback defensively. Tigers have 6 players that go both ways.
Yeah, I mean, you look on that Irving sideline, there's not a whole lot of bodies on that sideline compared to the Jesuit sideline. So, depth is certainly an advantage for Jesuit in tonight's game. So they got, Irving has to, be careful or be very aware of subbing guys in and out, make sure their guys get the rest they needed so they can contribute when they are on the field. But yeah, the depth is definitely on Jesuit's side this evening.
It's spotted at the 29, so that's where the Tigers set up their first series. Elijah Garcia is a man under, and Garcia will toss it right, and a 2-yard loss, a combo knockdown, 2-on-1, as they converge on Henry Duenas, 2-yard loss.
Yeah, Duenas, their leading rusher at the running back position. He and Fred Green are going to be the two guys that are going to get. Fred Green's actually their leading rusher, but it's going to be a lot of carries between Duenas and Green this evening.
Cole Johnson, big junior, and on the assisted tackle. 2nd and about 11 over left guard, crossing a 30. Ball is loose. Couldn't tell if the whistle blew or not, but it's on the turf. Rangers say they have it. Our referee, Ricky Herron, and he says wind the clock, and fortunately number 12, Fred Green there.
Yeah, I thought that was Green. I thought he got in there pretty quick. It looked like he had it. Jesuit was excited that the ball hit the ground, but I think Green had it from the jump.
So set up 3rd down, as you see the Irving offense averaging 17 points a game, 123 yards of rushing per game. They don't throw much, only 70 yards through the air. That's what they averaged through the first 3 games. You see Green, he's flexed out to the right. 3rd, and that one batted down. Trying to go a crossing pattern. Couldn't tell if, no Parker Sherman was in the mix, number 94. Also Johnson again, number 90.
Yeah, good push up front by the Jesuit defense. We were able to get a hand on that one. I mean, it looks like he had a man, though. It looks like he had a man crossing right in front of him. Might have had a shot at the first down, but the pass never got there.
So the Rangers have held, and Jose Garcia in punt formation, back deep for Jesuit is a Corson Lindley. Lindley standing at his own 35.
Lindley, of course, had the big kick return to start the game, so he's not got shot to return another one. Looks like this one's going to come well short of him, though.
Almost blocked and caught in a crowd in traffic at the 44-yard line, taking a chance as Lindley able to secure it, though.
Yeah, he did take a little bit of a risk there going after that ball after the bounce, but maybe he didn't want to bounce too much further. But, yeah, he was catching it in the crowd there, but sure-handed young man, he got it, and now it's Jesuit ball.
Spotted at the 46, so possession number 2 for the Jesuit Rangers, leading early 7-0, our ICTN game of the week. We'll see Jesuit again this year on October the 16th against MacArthur. 1st and 10 from the 46. Berry set up the throw, going deep down the middle, has a receiver caught at the 20-10 and to the house, Cade Kirby.
Boy, that was a great ball.
54 yards on Berry's second touchdown toss of the year.
Yeah, Kirby just got to step on his man there, and Berry saw it right away, and he just dropped that thing right in the basket. And it was led his receiver perfectly, and it was pretty easy for him there. All he had to do was nothing but green turf ahead of him.
Simple toss and catch. Berry and Kirby. 13-0. Here's Magoo. And the extra point is good. Slides it in the left upright, so they've scored twice within 2 minutes. And a 14-0 Jesuit lead.
Yeah, Jesuit, I think they're definitely looking to get their offense right in this game after they've struggled again against that tough schedule they had coming in with the team. You know, Hebron, Jesuit out of New Orleans, and then Highland Park. You know, they'd only scored 23 points combined in their first 3 games, but well on pace to surpass that tonight after getting 2 quick touchdowns here.
So they've got a lead after the first 4 weeks. A team last year that went 6-5. They finished 5-2 in the district. Rangers beat the Tigers last year, 49-20, and then beat them here a couple of seasons ago, 52-13. A preseason pick to finish second in this district. Lake Highlands, the defending champions, picked to finish first when it's all said and done in 7-6A. Back deep, number 11, Kamari Dove. He's to one side. And Magoo, center cut. And taken at the 7. Crossing at 15, looking for an avenue, and taken down at the 20-yard line. Number 16 quickly downfield, Ben Phillips. So possession number 2 for the Tigers. 3 and out on their first series.
Irving going to be looking to get this run game going behind their offensive line. Their starters, Alex Basildula at left tackle, Alexander Robles at left guard, Jacob Henderson in the middle, Eric Alvarez at right guard, and Aaron Garcia Cordova is the right tackle.
Taking the snap right under center is Elijah Garcia. He turns, handoff to the right, and a gain of about 3, maybe close to 4 yards. Number 22, Henry Duenas. Duenas, a senior, one of 18 for Coach Brent Nickerson. 18 seniors, 18 juniors, and 3 sophomores this year. 2nd and 7. Red Green has been active this year. Elijah Garcia in the backfield, and number 11, Kamari Dove, will head wide right. From their own 23 on a homecoming night. Another running play, 25, and out to the 28-yard line over the right side goes Fred Green. Has 1 touchdown on the ground and 1 through the air this year.
This is what Irving's going to want to do, John, is just a few yards at a time, just get themselves in 3rd and manageable, So it's, again, within their wheelhouse, so they can run the ball on third down, because that running the ball is their strength. What they don't want to do is get themselves in third and long situations like they did in the first drive where they're forced to pass, which is not their strength.
Jason Evans, number 0, wide left. There's a first down, crossing the 30 and piled up at the 32-yard line, and the Tigers have their first down of the night. Irving last year went 1-9, 1-6 in the district. They have 20 Letterman back. As far as offensive starters and defensive starters from last year, 4 on offense, 6 on defense return. They were young. They played 11 sophomores and 2 freshmen last year, and just a young team. It was really an opportunity for the young to gain experience and make a little bit more confidence heading into this season. But it was growing pains last year. Elijah Garcia, the man under, and out to the 35-yard line. Rangers defensively give up 34 a game.
Misspoke on one of the starters earlier, by the way. It looks like it's Eric Alvarez, number 55. He's just a sophomore starting for Irving tonight, and he's gotten a nice push on each of these last few runs here, helping getting this ground game going.
Parker Sherman, he is kind of the anchor this year on the defensive line, a 250-pound senior nose guard, right in the mix of about every play. Second and needing 7 here at Joy and Ralph Ellis Stadium. Our ICTN game of the week will have the Nimitz Vikings and the MacArthur Cardinals on this Friday night from the 35. And hold everything as
got a timeout, Irving.
Brent Nickerson out to visit with his offensive unit. You know, Jesuit, Joe, they had a winning record last year at 6-5, but they're a consistent team every year. When they return a decent amount of starters, they can find themselves in title contention.
Yeah, I think they're a perennial playoff team, you know, coming out of this district or whatever district they are. And I think most people expect Lake Highlands to be the top team in the district this season, but I think Jesuit is in a group of 3, 4, 5 teams after that believe they can be number 2 team, or just maybe catch Lake Highlands in surprise and contend for a district championship. So, again, despite the overall records, everybody's 0-0 in this district, and it's important to get off to a good start tonight. But yeah, Jesuit is a team that they expect to be in the playoffs every year, and they know that journey starts tonight by trying to open 7-6A play with a win.
2nd and 7 following the timeout. Garcia throws on the run, caught at the 39. That's the first catch tonight from Caden James, returning tight end / running back, a junior. Yeah, Jesuit, they've had success as far as district openers. They've won their last 7 district openers. Coach Brandon Hickman in year number 15.
So we're facing 3rd and about 4 now, so got a couple options in the bag here for the Irving offense.
Ball at the 39, 4:43 left in the opening stanza. And this is a crisscross handoff, and well diagnosed and a loss of yardage. 4 on 1. Didn't fool that front 4 at all. Caden James really swarmed and drew a crowd 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Irving tried a little misdirection there, hoping to catch the Jesuit defense off guard, but the Rangers were all over it, and they were on James there pretty quickly.
Brandon Hickman, former TCU Horned Frog, in year number 15. So the Tigers will punt for the 2nd consecutive series.
I believe the Jesuit has made the playoffs in 13 of his 14 seasons at the helm.
Yeah, they always find themselves in postseason play. Long count. Here's the rush,
boy.
and this one is blocked. It's loose at the 15, scooped up at the 10, to the 5. Can we see it? And into the end zone, number 2, Lucas Mayer. They almost blocked the initial punt. Second time around, they stuffed it, and Mayer finds the end zone.
I think it was 21.
Oh, 21, beg your pardon.
Yeah, 21 Jackson Gare who picked it up. I didn't see who got the block. I think it was number 8 Gabriel James who got his hand in there. Boy, it was a rush there. The punter never really had a chance on that one. He had probably 3, 4 white jerseys right in his face when you're trying to get that ball off. And very nice scoop and score there by Jackson Gare, the junior linebacker.
Add ups the count to 20-0. Tigers going to insert on the defensive line, Davian Torres, number 35. So it is just a whisper away from being 21-0. Magoo Out of the hold, spotted, up, and drives it through. He's a perfect 3 for 3 tonight. That was out of the hold of J.P. Livingston, backup quarterback. Here's another look at the block punt, Joe.
Yeah, let's see who got in there and got the block. You know, it might have been Gare the whole way. I think he may have been the guy who got the hand in. I think so, yeah. But again, he had a lot of company in that backfield there.
15 yards officially on the touchdown after the block. So a scoring frenzy here in the first quarter. Number 21, Jackson Gare Jr.
Yeah, on the Irving side, this was maybe kind of the worst case scenario, almost the worst case scenario as far as what you were thinking about coming into this game to blink and it be 21-0 Jesuit already. They were probably hoping for a little bit of a slower pace game, both teams running the ball, but really special teams has been a big difference here, John, because they got the good kickoff return to start the game. They put them in great field position. And then the punt return now to make it 20, or the punt block to return 21-0. There's Coach Brent Nickerson, Irving head coach, in his 3rd season here with the Tigers.
Again, they've won their last 7 district openers, 8-1 all time against the Tigers. And this kickoff gathered in at the 8 to the 15, breaking to the outside and shouldered down at the 17-yard line. Number 5, Gonzalez. Tavion Gonzalez, a junior. So the 3rd possession and down 21-0. Try to find some first downs and have a momentum drive that results in some points here.
Yeah, I think, for Irving, obviously you can't get all 21 back right now. It's a long way back here, and you just got to start just a few yards at a time. And they've had a few successful runs, been able to grind out a few first downs, but the last couple drives have just ground to a halt. So it's just, again, just 1 yard at a time, put themselves in third and manageable.
Over the right side, and Gonzalez is slammed down hard. Yeah, they're down a tub full, but they need a teardrop. They need, that gradual flow to get back in this game down 21-0.
Yeah, and I think it's important that you don't get away from the run, right? Because when you get down too much, you think, well, we got to hurry up, we got to pass. But you still got plenty of time in this game, so you got to keep running the ball. You got to rely on Fred Green and Henry Duenas, your 2 running backs who have been your workhorses.
From the 23, crossing the 25 and crossing the 30, and a nice run by number 22, Henry Duenas. Duenas following that right side, Robles and Garcia Cordova.
Moving the chains, now start again.
So a 1st and 10 for the Irving Tigers. Dressed in their traditional home dark jerseys, gold pants, gold helmets. Numbers are easy to read, Joe. That's always a good sign.
Very appreciated from up here in the press box.
Elijah Garcia and ball loose, and the Rangers pounce upon it. Number 14, Joe Norman. Another turnover.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It looked like it was just a miscommunication between the quarterback and the running back there on the handoff. Looks like Duenas never really had it and just hit the turf, and yeah, Norman was right there on it.
So Norman with the fumble recovery. Joe, a senior, outside linebacker, and all intents and purposes, Joe, they're in the red zone the way it's going tonight.
Yeah, it just looks like Duenas maybe was just running a little bit before he had the ball there. Again, just wasn't a clean handoff, just a miscommunication when that handoff needed to take place.
From the 29, up the middle, the pile continues to surge ahead, close to the 20. Following number 60, Hudson Krug. Spotted at the 21. Gain of about 7. Number 12, Joseph Koenig's in. Koenigs and Lindley will head left. To the right side, Cade Kirby. 2nd and 3 from the 21, leading 21-0, under 2 minutes. Berry rolls out looking for a receiver and short hops it well behind Lucas Mayer. Really finding off a surge for the Tigers. We're a little harassed to get that one off.
And good coverage there by the Tigers. Didn't really give him a good lane to throw that ball, so he just kind of threw it into the turf.
Barry again with a 58% completion rate. 3rd and 3 from the 21. 3 receivers to the right. Play goes the other way. Barry was tripped up, breaks a couple of tackles, steps out of a hole, and has a first down as he dives to the 13.
Now, that's something that Jesuit had done a lot in their first few games, is running with Barry out of the quarterback position. He was their leading rusher coming into the night. 129 yards on the season.
Again, last year, a receiver had 17 catches for close to 200 yards and a touchdown. 1st and 10 from the Irving 13. Running play right side and stacked up, and we're getting out of that is Max Smith, and Smith heads to the right side and scores. Smith running out of a log jam and able to break to the outside and score his second touchdown.
Boy, it looks like Irving had him cut off there.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it was just good blocking. He wasn't able to get a hand on him, or the tackler just wasn't able to wrap him up. But yeah, Smith just kept churning, kept those legs going. All of a sudden, he found himself free, and he sprinted towards the pylon. And yeah, now they're up 4 touchdowns.
27-0. Scored on a 1-yard run to get the first touchdown of the night. And Magoo is a perfect 4 for 4. And with less than 11 minutes to play in this opening quarter, is now 28-0 Jesuit. Touchdown coming about 2.5 minutes after the last one.
Let's take a look at what happened on this, again, on this sweep. And yeah, it was just really good blocking. No one really is able to get a hand on him. Number 2, Lucas Mayer, just kept pushing his man and never let him get a hand on Smith, and Smith was able to get away and get to the end zone.
Was able to get away also from Caton James. And the celebration as he leaps over his lineman, Luca Martinelli.
So for Jesuit, first 3 games, 23 points. They got 28 here in the first quarter. I think they got their offense kind of clicking tonight after playing against some really tough defenses in their first 3 games.
Kind of start you kind of dream of. You dream of taking a lead in the district opener, but now it's getting out of hand at 28-0.
Yeah, and on the Irving side, you just kind of feel it snowballing. Like you just kind of want to get a drive in here to stop the bleeding. Even if obviously you'd love to go down the other way and get some points, but you'd like to get a couple of first downs, maybe get into Jesuit territory, and maybe just push them back and make them have to go to the length of the field to score on the next one. So,
well, on the touchback, they've got pretty good field position, Joe. They started from the 29, the 20, the 18, and now the 25, which isn't bad. You'll take the 25.
You'll take it. And again, it's got to be, frustrating for Irving because they've had, some nice runs on first and second down with Green and Duenas, but the turnovers have killed them. They've had a couple fumbles, and then Jesuit's been able to capitalize each time.
We're on the 25, handoff over the left side, and a quick opener and a pickup of 4 yards, losing a helmet.
Boy, they almost turned it over again there. Did you see there was a bad exchange on the snap? Fortunately, Garcia was able to still able to get the ball and able to get the handoff there. That could have been another turnover.
Yeah, Dwayne just kind of had to hold up.
Yeah, his quarterback was kind of bobbled the ball a little bit there on the snap. Didn't get it clean from the center there, but he was able to at least get the ball together and at least get something positive out of that play.
So a half a minute, 30 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. That's a gain of 5, 2nd and a nickel, and a first down. And some tough running ahead. Fred Green able to gouge out some first down yardage.
That's a good tough run there by Green. I know that feels good for him. It feels good for him, after the way this first quarter has gone. At least in the first quarter on a positive note, nice first down. Now let's flip the field, see if they can get a drive together.
That is the end of the opening quarter. It is all Jesuit. The Rangers, Irving Tigers, 28-0 on our ICTN Game of the Week.
Center Park Recreation Center will be closed from September 1st to October 15th. The announcement comes as construction progresses on the new indoor aquatic center there. During the weeks that center will be closed, crews will be doing utility and concrete work that cannot be done while people are inside the existing building. So during this time, most activities will be relocated to the Georgia Faro Rec Center, and the after-school program will be based at the Center East building. While this closure only lasts until mid-October, additional work.
And we are back for the first play of the second quarter. The Irving Tigers scrimmage from their own 43-yard line, and not much, nothing at all on the handoff to Green as the Tigers now move right to left. It was 82 degrees at kickoff, a slight breeze out of the north tonight at about 10 miles an hour.
Now that sun's gone away, it's actually a very pleasant evening out here in Irving.
Beautiful night. Last Thursday of September, first week of fall. Second and 10. Green again and twisted down at the 46. Runs into a couple of white shirts, among them Sherman.
Looks like they're going to be facing a third and a long five, maybe third and 6. Yeah, third and 6 here, John. So maybe need to go to the air to get this one. But, you know, for on the Irving side, you'd love to at least move the chains, get into Jesuit territory.
Had 2 first downs tonight. Evans and Caden James are the receivers. On third down, here's the option toss, and there is a first down and more. Napoleon Proctor, a junior, has the first down on the misdirection.
Nice vision there by Proctor, and you know Garcia pitched the ball at the perfect time, held on to it as long as he could just to draw that defense in, make them commit to him. And then good vision by Proctor. See, look how long Garcia holds on to it, just long enough so 18's not able to get to Proctor. And then nice little juke there by Proctor to get to the first down. Now Irving's got something cooking.
From the 45, Proctor comes out. Henry Duenas back in, number 22. He's a fullback. And this is Green, and Green is met as soon as he got the handoff. That's number 94 again. We thought he would be all over the field, and he is. Parker Sherman.
Parker Sherman, first player there, second down 10.
Yeah, Irving going right back to their go-to guy here, Green. But yeah, Jesuit saw that one all away, and he really had nowhere to go. He didn't have much of a chance on that one.
Duncan Blankenship, number 89, a sophomore in the defensive line. Dean Gafford as well, number 87. From the 45, second and 10.
Shotgun this time.
Yeah, from the spread. Garcia, quick out pass caught by Evans. Evans 40, first down, and Evans with a nice pickup down the right side.
Different look there from Irving, and boy, it worked out beautifully. I don't know if Jesuit was expecting that. You know, more of a spread look there for Irving, and great look and great move by Evans. Nice safe pass from Garcia to Evans.
Yeah, they were a little soft on the coverage.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, plenty of room to run. Good blocking ahead of him. Looked like that was Fred Green out there in front of him for the nice block.
To the ground they go, and straight ahead over the right side. Right at the 21-yard line for Green. Spotted at the 22.
So we've got a timeout on the field. It's like Brandon Hickman wants to talk to his team.
So the first timeout in the first half taken by Jesuit. This series started, as Joe said, back in 1960. And the Irving Tigers able to gouge out a 6-0 win, but from that point on, it's been all Jesuit. They've been in the 50s at least 4 times in this series.
Yeah, it looks like the first game was in 1960. They did not play again until 2006. So there was a long 46-year gap between the first game and the second game, and then since 06, it's been all Jesuit. They've won 8 straight.
Well, this is the. Let's see, I had it written down something in the notes about their road record. Now we'll get to it as time allows. So 1st and 10 following the timeout at the Jesuit Ranger 22-yard line. Play action. Garcia looking deep to the wide open open and caught, an easy catch by number 11. It couldn't have it come your way any better. Kamari Dove.
Yeah, I don't know what happened in the secondary there, but boy, they had him fooled for sure. Jesuit was not expecting that at all. Nobody within 5 yards of Dove on that pass. All that Garcia had to do was just drop it in there. Beautifully done. Oh, we got a flag on the field though.
We'll see a marker down, but this one coming back.
My mistake there, John. I didn't see the call.
Well, if it came late, I didn't pick it up at first, but this one coming back, so a 5-yard offsides, maybe a motion flag, would set up 1st and 15. That's what it was from the 27. 1st and 15. And Green, shoulder down hard.
Well, that's a tough one for Irving too. You know,
Yeah.
that's the confidence booster you wanted. You know, again, something to kind of stop the bleeding, maybe get the momentum going the other way a little bit. Now you got to start over. But you still got time. I mean, you know, it's only 2nd down here, but now you got to, you know, grind forward and try to keep pushing forward and see what else you got in the playbook here to get that 1st down and get closer to the end zone.
The play worked, but someone was in motion. Kamari Dove goes wide right, number 11. Well, you could tell that one, that handoff, as soon as it got into the arms of Fred Green, it was 4-on-1.
Yeah, nobody picked up Tanner Krug there. He just burst right through the line, and he just had a free run at the running back, and no chance there once Krug got back there. Big kid, Krug.
Krug, a party crasher, 6'6" and 220.
Goodness gracious.
So that'll
Big young man.
push him back even further. Third and 15. Garcia.
Oh.
And this one picked off at the 26. Open turf down the right rail. 40, 30. And he will take it all the way. Number 8 on the interception, Gabriel James.
Yeah, James just saw that one the whole way. He read the quarterback's eyes. He knew exactly where he was going with the ball. As soon as Garcia rolled out, he just stepped right in that passing lane. It was an easy pick, and all he had to do was beat his man to the sideline, and he was going to the house.
Gabriel James takes it coast to coast.
Referees are having a discussion out here.
Well, they're gathered together, linesmen back at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I don't see a flag on the field, though, but I'm just wondering what they are discussing.
Could someone on the sidelines have maybe stepped on the field? This one coming back, so the Irving touchdown is negated, as well as this apparent interception return. Michael Washington is tonight's umpire. There's a referee, Ricky Herron. So this one coming back.
It's an interception. After the interception, holding, return team number 40. That 10-yard penalty will be enforced on the spot foul. First down, Jesuit.
Okay, so it was a hold on Jesuit after the pick, so it is Jesuit ball. But it was a hold on the interception return, so no touchdown. So Jesuit will have the ball back.
It was about 75 yards on that, close to it, ground level, and
Yeah, see, you know, as Garcia rolls out, as soon as he gets out of, as soon as he looks that way, James saw it the whole way. I'm not sure where the hold came in. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it looks like the hold was well behind the play.
I saw the flag come in.
Yeah, there was. I did see the flag, but I don't know if the hold allowed him to get all the way to the end zone. It's tough break for Jesuit because, again, I'm not sure the hold had much of an effect on the return itself. But a hold is a hold, so it's a penalty. So Jesuit will take over here at the 24-yard line.
Had it stood, would have been 75 yards on the interception return from the own 19-yard line. And this one going deep. It's hung up. It's broken up at the 45. Pass intended for Kirby.
We had a new quarterback in there for
Yeah,
Jesuit.
it is. That's Livingston. J.P. Livingston.
Sophomore, 6'3", 180.
Coach Hickman likes both of them. He likes Barry and he likes Livingston. And let's see, Judson Harris also in as a running back, number 23. So Coach Hickman clearing the bench here in the first half, leading 28-0.
Yeah, we mentioned earlier they got a lot of bodies on that Jesuit sideline. So with 28-0 lead, chance to get some of these guys in early.
And in motion, 2nd and 10 from the 19. This one caught in a crowd by Kirby, 25, 30, out to the 35, out to the 37-yard line. Cade Kirby, who caught a 54-yard toss earlier in this half.
And the one thing, coaches like to do with their backups, maybe when a game gets out of hand, is let them actually run plays, as opposed to if the game is well out of hand, maybe late in the game. If it's fourth quarter, maybe it's best etiquette to just run the ball and let the game end. But when it's this early, you're going to be running your offense. And so when it comes to Livingston, this is a guy who's, I'm guessing, going to be their starting quarterback next year. Give him some live game reps. Let him throw the ball.
After the play, a 15-yard penalty. Wesley Lancaster in for the Tigers on the D-line, number 70. So from the Irving 49, J.P. Livingston, number 15 from the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Judson Harris, and Harris can't find much at all over the left side. Climbing in over the top. And let's see, it looked like Bailey.
Yeah, I was going to say it's number 32, Jamari Bailey, linebacker on the tackle.
Gain of a couple of yards, 2nd down, 8.
Yeah, he came free there, just bounced off his blocker, but stuck with it. Got the stop in the backfield, number 53. Elijah Strother in there on the tackle as well.
2nd and 8. This is Lucas Mayer, and Mayer stacked up at the 43-yard line. Offensive line for the Rangers this year, they averaged at about 245. 3rd down, needing 4. We played over 6.5 minutes of the second quarter. 4 touchdowns for the Rangers in the first 12 minutes. Livingston, arm fake down the rail, wide open, caught over the shoulder and running out of bounds, but a 1st down and another catch for Cade Kirby. Kirby able to get some coverage on Kamari Dove.
Yeah, he broke free for the long touchdown pass earlier, beat his man here again. And again, like you said there, John, nice play fake there by Livingstone. And he saw Kirby all the way, just waited for him to break free and dropped it right in there.
Livingston with a nice shoulder shake, and Kirby was off to the races. It's at the 14-yard line, 1st and 10. Open field right for Livingston. And here's a handoff, number 23 with his 3rd carry of the first half. That's Judson Harris again.
Fred Green, a busy man tonight. He's in on that tackle. Of course, he's been getting a lot of carries on the offensive side of the ball tonight as well.
3 yards to
Again,
the 11,
we said that 6 players go both ways for the Irving Tigers this year. 18 seniors, 18 juniors, only 3 sophomores. 2nd and 7, ball at the Tiger 11. It has come in a hurry this first half scoring-wise for Jesuit. From the 11 on 2nd down and hold everything.
Looks like Coach Nickerson wanted a timeout there. He was running down the sideline. It looks like he got the referee's attention just in time. We got a timeout for Irving.
That's the 2nd timeout taken by the Tigers here in the half.
I think he really just wants to get his defense a break right now.
Stay in the game with Parkland.
Just give him a chance to breathe and settle down, see if they can get a stop here in the red zone.
Boy, they have been on the chase, especially Joe the secondary.
Yeah.
I mean, they look gassed here.
Yeah, I think they could use a little water, use a breather right now, because Jesuits just been they've been on the field quite a bit too, because again, the Irving on offense, they've had their issues with turnovers, 2 fumbles, interception, and they've had some short drives as well. So yeah, I think that defense is a little gassed tonight. And you mentioned there's some guys who are going both ways as well. So yeah, I think that's a good timeout there from Coach Nickerson. See if he can get his guys to regroup, refocus, see if they can get a stop here and give their offense a chance before the half ends.
Both of these teams having their off week before the district opener. Some coaches like to have it maybe mid-season. Some of them say it works out great the week before district play. I can see both sides. 4:38 in the first half, 28-0 Jesuit. 2nd and 7 for the Rangers. Just outside the 10. Livingston, quick toss to the end zone, caught in double coverage. Cade Kirby. What a throw by Livingston. Boy, talk about a tight window.
Yeah, you know, when Livingston let this ball go, I didn't think it had a chance. I thought he was throwing into double coverage, but this is just the case the quarterback trusting his receiver is going to be there and be in the spot where the ball is supposed to be, and that's exactly what happened. I mean, when Livingston let this ball go, I thought Kirby was double covered, and I didn't think he had it. But as soon as that ball was there, that's when Kirby got past his man. Boy, you said it was a tight window. It was a beautiful throw. Great catch.
So Livingston and Barry both have touchdown throws. And out of the hold of Livingston, the extra point is on the board as it goes 35-0.
Yeah, see, look, when he lets this go, I thought it was pretty good coverage. I mean, that's not bad coverage at all. That's just a tight window. Not much the defender could do there. I mean, I don't think he did anything wrong. He just, Kirby, just a great route, great catch.
Yeah, Robert Daniel, number 20, was closing in, but just a hair late. So that ups the ante to 35-0, and that completes a drive of 81 yards. It started at the 19, so they go 81 on the drive.
Man. Yeah, that's quite a swing over the last few minutes here for Irving as well. They had the touchdown pass. They thought they maybe had a little something going, thought he had it down 28-7. Penalty, called it back. Then they had the interception. And then the touchdown was called back on the interception, but then Jesuit still marched all the way down the field. And yeah, it's kind of a demoralizing last few minutes there for Irving, but Jesuit really cooking right now.
Cooper Magoo takes the head count, 5 on either side. And this one taken at the 1 is bobbled and scooped up quickly by Proctor, and Proctor is sideswiped and goes down hard at the 15.
Foley and Proctor.
So the 5th possession for Irving. Hey, they get the ball to begin the second half, so.
And they talk about that middle 8, right? I mean, if you can, I mean, yeah, granted, look, all kidding aside, they obviously got a big hill to climb here, but starts here, right? I mean, if even if you're not going to win the game, let's have some positive moments.
Hey, put a drive together here for 16. Take 4 minutes off the clock. Get the ball to begin the second half.
I think the most important thing here is you at least put some kind of nice little drive together. Don't give Jesuit the ball again before the half ends.
Jason Evans is wide left. It's a running play and squeezing out about a couple of yards. Right up the middle is Fred Green.
Ball carrier.
Mr. Green's going to need some ice after this game, man. Well, he's working his tail off out there tonight, whether he's on defense or running the ball. He's been involved in a lot of plays tonight. He's got another half to go.
Picks up a couple of yards on 2nd down and 8. Movement on the O-line. That'll cost the Tigers 5. Looks like they're trying to set up something to the right.
Yep.
And we'll bring up 2nd and 13.
Offense, number 54.
That's what you didn't want if you're getting yourself in 2nd long, 3rd and long situations. So now you got to try to get some of that back and get yourself in a 3rd and manageable here, or else then you're probably going to have to get the ball back to Jesuit again, and then ask your defense for another stop with about 3 minutes to go in the half.
So from the 13, deep handoff, crossing the 15 is stacked up at the 17. You see the Irving offensive line, Joe, they're just, not knocking down anybody and just push back.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a nice little game by Dwayne about the original line of scrimmage now. Got to see what Irving puts together here to try to get this first down, because again, you really don't want to give the ball back to Jesuit again here with, because they would have enough time probably to punch one more in before the half if they were to have to punt after this play here.
Ball at the 18. Kamari Dove, one of 2 receivers to the right. Garcia looking at way off of the fingertips at the 21-yard line. A little bit too hard to handle there.
It looked like it was Joe Norman for the Jesuit defense who broke free there, got the pressure on Garcia. He forced him to give that ball away a little bit sooner than he wanted to. He kind of had to rush that throw and falls incomplete.
That's one of those passes that you say is 2-8 squared, too hard to handle. and it was to Fred Green.
Irving's going to go ahead and go for it here.
On fourth down, a quick punt, and it's partially blocked. It's a spinner. It goes up, goes sideways at the 25, and the Rangers have their second block punt.
See, I wasn't. I didn't get a good look at. I think he might have hit his own man there on the punt. Now his man might have got pushed into him because Jesuit got another good rush on the ball there, but I want to say the ball might have even deflected off the up man there on that punt.
Yeah, let's see.
Take a look at 22 there. Maybe 87 got it. I'm not sure. But yeah, that was Dean Gafford there, who had his hand up there for Jesuit. But yeah, I think that might have deflected off Duenas on the way up, and that's why it came out like that.
They'll start from the 25. And Berry back in there, swings it out to the right side. This is caught, big yardage inside the 10. It is first and goal. Lucas Mayer on the screen out to the right.
Berry's pass complete.
Just nice and easy pitch and catch there. Mayer had plenty of room to run. Now Jesuit's in business again. Chance to punch in one more before the half.
Beck, Berry, and the starters back in there. From the 10. Gain of 15 yards. It is first and goal. 2:19, clock moving here in the half. Offensive line out over the ball. Thomas Andrews, the center. And it's a running play on the outside, Mayer. And Mayer is met. Pushed back and nothing at all in the mix. Number 76 and two others, that's Espinal.
I think it was Caton James was the first man there for Irving. Nice pursuit and really kind of closed off the angle there. Nothing doing for Jesuit on that run.
Edgar Ray Jr. a timeout here with exactly 2 minutes to go in the half on homecoming at Irving High. Both bands are here. Homecoming activities minutes away. Crowding of the King and Queen this year at Irving High. After tonight, Jesuit, they've got a district game with Pierce. And then a matchup with Lake Highlands. And then our TV game here with MacArthur on October the 16th. And again, coming off a loss to Highland Park. But a different story tonight. These are the games that count, the only ones that count.
Yeah, if you want to make the playoffs, you got to do damage in your district, and Jesuit is certainly doing that this evening.
Weaver's DEFCON 4. I mean, they've done the damage. They've done the damage and then some. Ball is loose, and it's still loose. And the Tigers may have it. Nope, number 23 rolls over to secure it. That's Harris. Berry had the dive and twice. And finally secured by Harris.
Oh, great opportunity there for Irving. I thought they were going to fall on that one. But, yeah, heads-up play by Harris, sticking with it. Yeah, it was number 5, Tavion Gonzalez. Thought he was going to get – oh, sorry, that's 6. Taden Jones. Thought he was going to get a chance at maybe even a scoop and score, but didn't quite get to it.
It's a loss of 20. So it is third and goal from the Irving 31.
What do you have in the playbook for third and 31?
After losing 20 yards. Berry on the quarterback draw, 25-20, and dives close to the 15 on the quarterback draw.
Yeah, that makes sense there. I mean, you got third and forever. Just get yourself something kind of manageable situation. Now he's got close enough for his field goal kicker to try one before the half.
Well, Magoo hit one from 33 yards in the season opener. This will be a 34-yard effort. Angle to the right as the Tigers substitute. That 33-yarder came in the opening game with Hebron. From 34, angle to the right. And here comes a rush from the outside.
Yeah, I think he jumped too early, too. Flag came up. That's going to be offside, but if he made it, probably going to be declined by Jesuit.
A 34-yard field goal is good by Magoo, his second of the year, and that makes it a 38-0 Jesuit
Play successful. Field goal.
one-sided lead here.
Worth a shot, I guess. See if you can get a jump on it, maybe get a block, get a big play before the half. Made it anyway, so yeah, 38-0 Jesuit here with 20 seconds to go in the half.
And again, the Irving Tigers will have the ball to begin the second half. And you got to feel good for Jesuit doing everything right. Special teams, like you said, Joe, their offensive line, moving bodies aside, their defensive line, stopping the run.
Yeah, I think if you're on the Jesuit side, they probably knew they were better than what their record showed coming into this one. They knew, yes, as you are, you're an 0-3 team. So if you're 0-3, that's what you are. But they were better than what their record shows. There you see, the first three games, 31-3 to Hebron, New Orleans, Jesuit, and then Highland Park last week that you just mentioned. But maybe this speaks to how good some of those teams are. If they were able to do that to Jesuit. But yeah, they knew they were better than their record shows, and they're showing it tonight. They look great.
So Mr. Magoo has it teed up.
I see what you did there.
He has better eyesight than the cartoon character. Taken, and that's going to stop things as Proctor. And we'll come out to the 25. Just had room enough at the goal line to have the touchback.
Down 10 at the 25.
So just
Yeah, I would think it would make sense for Irving just to run the ball here and get to halftime. Yeah, maybe if you get lucky and you break one, then you can get excited and see what can happen. But I would expect them to play this one pretty conservatively here.
So the offensive line, the quarterback, and that would mean Elijah Garcia. Gonzalez is wide right, probably window decoration for the last 19 seconds.
Yeah,
That's going to be as they huddle up, and a genuflect taking a knee is Garcia, and that will end the first half. It is all Jesuit through the air, special teams, and on the ground. It's halftime. Our score, the Jesuit Rangers 38, the Irving Tigers nothing. Back with our homecoming halftime activities on ICTN on the other side. From Troy and Ralph Ellis Stadium, it's the ICTN Game of the Week. Number 10 to the end zone. Incredible. And it is 6 for the Vikings. And that will do it.
Hello everyone, I'm Susan Stevens. Be sure to watch Irving Spotlight as we speak with an Irving native who shares his experience as a production designer on some of the hottest films and shows in Hollywood. And we see what's lighting up the big screen at Heritage Park for the upcoming Movies on Main series. So tune in for the September 19th episode on ICTN Now, Spectrum Channel 16, and Frontier Channel 30, and on YouTube at The City of Irving, as we spotlight the city's arts, culture, and entertainment.
And gaming, it's Dallas Fan Fest. Plan for selfies and autographs with celebrities here at the Irving Convention Center on October 4th and 5th. Flaunt your look on the cosplay red carpet and cosplay competitions. Get ready for the Big Money Tour. John Baptiste plays America. Baptiste says the show is meant to be healing, liberating, and unforgettable. The performance starts at 8 p.m. on October 5th here at the Toyota Music Factory. Learn technique and get ideas at Vid Summit. The convention is for video creators and influencers and anyone involved in the content creation process. Learn how to increase views from some of the best in the business here at the Irving Convention Center from October 7th through the 9th.
Irving Parks and Rec is spreading the message that the Center Park Recreation Center will be closed from September 1st to October 15th. The announcement comes as construction progresses on the new indoor aquatic center there. During the weeks that center will be closed, crews will be doing utility and concrete work that cannot be done while people are inside the existing building. So during this time, most activities will be relocated to the Georgia Faro Rec Center, and the after-school program will be based at the Center East building. While this closure only lasts until mid-October, additional work will continue. All of the construction on the Center Park Aquatic and Recreation Center, or SPARC, is expected to be complete by Memorial Day weekend of next year. See more about Irving's initiative to elevate aquatics and recreation at irvingtx.gov/playirving.
Your ICTN team produced 44 videos in the month of August.
The city's been really supportive. The convention center folks and Visit Irving folks have been fantastic. I'm really excited to work with them.
There are so many reasons that anyone would select Mary Higby for an award. She's an extraordinary human being.
You can look online and get an idea for what people are doing, but actually getting to be here and see it in person, that's what I really look forward to.
I feel proud of myself. I feel happy that I get to make a difference in my community.
It's a cool opportunity for a lot of us around the country to come together and share the works that we've worked so hard to do.
We want our kids to feel happy, safe, and secure, and that's the biggest thing that they need to just start this school year off right.
Oh man, it just blew me away.
I'd like to go on a flavor adventure.
We are celebrating Dogust, which is the national birthday for all shelter dogs.
We always love coming out here to Texas. It's good to be here in Irving. Tonight's about the community, and to me, that's a cool thing.
We are on location in New Orleans for a special edition of City Source. ICTN just picked up 25 national awards.
Stay up to date by subscribing to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/the City of Irving.
I like swimming. It's fun, and it's like a big summer thing.
Tonight we're having a glow party for middle school and high school students. We're offering them a time to come, one last chance to swim. Later on, when it gets further down, we had black lights and we had face paint for them to use. We've got glasses that glow up. We've got glow sticks and all the little bracelets and stuff for them to put on.
It's the last time the pool was going to be open, so we want to make sure that we got them out to try it out and have fun.
They love it. It's a small demographic, and they enjoy being together.
I kind of look forward to hanging out with her and like having fun.
Marco Polo, yes.
Just swimming and drawing on our face,
and playing games.
I had very high expectations for this one. I got to those expectations.
I like the new slide. I like the slide and it's a bigger pool.
We try to give the youth and teens of Irving positive activities to do.
It actually gets them out of the house and gets them to do things other than be at home. They can get out the house and so they don't be on their phone all day.
They can have kids meet other people and get to try out for people that maybe can't afford to come to the pool.
Kids can have like a fun time if they don't have a pool or access to a pool.
Step touch. Step touch. We like to keep them busy and give them an opportunity to have fun, and it's free.
I'm Lucas Cunha, and I'm one of the general managers here at Villa's Grill. Villa's Grill is a family-owned Brazilian steakhouse, and one of the few that serves with the charcoal grill as well. We came around 2000 to the United States, and my dad was one of the head chefs at one of the Brazilian steakhouses here. One day he came home, took his apron off, and said, you know what, I can do this. And, you know, he did it, and here we are. South Irving is wonderful. You can walk around after you have a good meal, check out some of the local businesses, and even go for a stroll at the park. We just love the community. They welcomed us in many years ago, and we've been having very regular customers throughout these years, and we just love being here. Oh, in my eyes, this area has incredible potential. Even though it has a lot of history, I think it still hasn't even started yet. And be able to bring in just a little bit of our history from Brazil as well and incorporate it with all the other local businesses here that are very diverse as well. So we really just enjoy just being able to be a part of it all. This is our grilled pineapple with cinnamon and sugar. It's grilled on the same flames as the meat. We offer a great quality of what we bring in. I go to Brazil as often as I can, and even when I'm there and I come back here, I find it very similar to what we bring in. It's a great opportunity for the locals and anyone visiting to just be able to experience a little taste of Brazil. I'm Lucas, I'm the manager here at Villas in Irving, and I hope you'll experience Main Street.
Tasty treats, themed crafts,
I really want this for my dad.
and photo ops. There's more than just a feature film at Heritage Park for the city's annual Movies on Main series.
We got some food trucks coming out. We have a lemonade stand with some popcorn. We got a playground over here. The library's coming with their STEM vehicle, which is gonna be so cool.
I just like that they have a little bit of everything for the kids, that they're doing the luau's, making the little hula skirts, the free popcorn and all that with it. So it's just a nice day for it too.
Family and friends participate in all sorts of fun before the feature presentation of Moana 2.
She's a big Moana fan, so when Moana 2 came out, she was really excited to go see it. We went to go watch it, and any chance she gets, she wants to watch the movie. So when we saw this, we like coming here. We love these events. We always come to watch movies when they do them at the park.
I'm a big movie person. I probably go to the movies once or twice a month, depending on if they have good movies to see.
Just always looking for, fun and or cheap things to do, and you can't beat free, so.
We're really excited to be here, and we love having this opportunity to do this, and we hope Irving keeps doing more.
Next week we have Mufasa. After that we have Selena, which would be very exciting. And then we're finishing out the series with Minecraft the movie. And each one is going to have their own special activity that kind of goes with it as well.
The Movies on Main series brings together the community of a large city for that small town camaraderie.
It really brings this sense of belonging and sense of this fun thing that you can do that's also free. Love that.
There's a strange cluck in the air. Does this thing fly as well as chickens?
Yes. No, it flies better than chickens.
And you're gonna see a chicken fly for the first time.
True poultry in motion at Red Bull's Flugtag event at Lake Carolyn, where competitors think tequila gives you wings, or something like that.
We have a fuel tank full of 100 gallons of margaritas in this thing, and I consume exactly 10 margaritas per hour, so I got 10 hours of flight time.
That sort of creative engineering was developed by this team of Irving residents at a popular local hotspot.
We're weekly patrons of a local establishment, Via Real. They make the biggest margaritas in Las Colinas.
I'm going to soar or I'm going to fall. What do your viewers think?
Soar, fall, take your pick. Teams from across the country built their unique aircraft, and all had a similar result. Splashing into Lake Carolyn, as thousands watched on at Levy Event Plaza.
Oh my gosh, what a day.
I didn't know what to expect, but this energy is amazing.
A fall Saturday in Texas, though, isn't complete without Longhorns. Fortunately for us, a team from Irving brought its own Flying Bevo.
And what's big in Texas? Longhorns.
Construction of the Thunderbolt certainly drew some attention in the Nichols Park neighborhood.
We had some fun looks from the neighbors as we were pushing it down the street this past week.
What qualifies you to fly this?
I'm about 40 pounds lighter than everybody else on our team.
We're expecting a good 100, 150 feet.
More like 30 feet, but no bull. That's one of the longest flights of the day. But for all of these teams, this journey is not about those 2 seconds in the air. It's about the hundreds of hours leading up to it.
Our friendships have grown within the side of Lake Carolyn, and we wanted to do something to celebrate our friendships, and we thought, what better ways is to build a giant margarita and throw it into the lake?
A splash of fun with a little salt on the rim. Robert Sheik for City Source.
We are having our weekly farmers market. This is every Sunday from 9 to 1.
I sell fresh sourdough, cinnamon rolls, and brioche pastries. I have a variety of sourdough flavors from classic plain to jalapeno cheddar. We do seasonal loaves, so with the season I change flavors, and then I also have some with a touch of Mediterranean as well.
Thank you so much.
We sell local produce from us or from sister farms that we get it from. We do honey, salsa, pickles, local watermelon and cantaloupe. We have local berries.
We have a variety of sweets from sweet potato pies, pecan pies, buttermilk pies. They are also on traditional crust and graham cracker crust.
What's special about this market is everything is handmade. We don't have any resale vendors here, so everything that you see here was created by the vendor that you're meeting.
We love it. I mean, it was our event for Sunday morning. We went and got coffee, and then we were like, let's go out to Las Colinas and go to the farmer's market.
I used to live in New York, and that was one of the things we did on Sundays. You always went to a farmer's market, so I felt a little lost, and now I feel like I'm back home again.
We're from Seattle. We just moved down here, and so like Sunday market culture is kind of big there, and so we hunted around DFW for a little bit before we found this one. This one has really good like local production.
I like farmers markets because it gives us a chance to get out in the community, meet people, present our product, and I just love being around people.
When somebody comes in and tells me, hey, we go to the grocery store and then we come get your product and it will last us all week, or the taste is better, it just makes my heart happy.
Enjoy, guys. Cheers, thank you.
Shopping at the farmer's market is very beneficial because you know what you're getting is a clean product, minimal ingredients, especially right now, bread. When you go to the grocery store, it has so many ingredients that you can't even pronounce.
You can always go to HEB, or you can go to Central Market, and this has got the local flair. You talk to the people, and they're all got something invested, and you want to see them successful.
There's not a lot of opportunities for people to just come in and hang out and meet their local vendors. It's a great way for people to get together, hang out, and have a good time.
Hi, I'm Thomas Gandy.
Halftime here. We are at halftime here at Joy and Ralph Ellis Stadium. The score is Jesuit 38 and the Irving Tigers 0. Jesuit using big plays on special teams and a couple of turnovers to pull away in the first half. But it is homecoming for Irving High School. Let's take you down to the field for some of the festivities.
And Ellis, thank you for watching, and go Rangers!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Irving School Board Trustee Lisa Law, and on behalf of the Irving Independent School District and the Irving High School Student Council, I want to welcome you to the 2025 Irving High School Homecoming Halftime Festivities. This is Irving High's 86th annual homecoming and our school district's 116th anniversary. We continue our tradition of school spirit and loyalty with this halftime program. Irving High School would like to welcome and recognize all alumni. Would all graduates of Irving High School please stand and be recognized? Thank you. The theme for this week's homecoming activities has been Golden Hour. Festivities have included theme days, a homecoming jump-off block party, the homecoming parade, and pep rally. The dance will be Saturday night from 7 until 11 o'clock at the Irving High School Tiger Gym. Irving High School students may purchase tickets at the door for $35 each. Please bring your school ID. And now, we recognize the Irving High School Junior ROTC for the beautiful Sabre Arch. We turn our attention to the highlight of homecoming. As in past years, the most glamorous part of homecoming is the presentation of the homecoming court and the crowning of the grade level princes, princesses, and of course, the senior king and queen. As the Irving High School Band plays the alma mater, I proudly present to you the selections for the homecoming court. We begin with nominees representing the freshman class. Freshman Princess nominee, Paisley Golden, escorted by family friend, Mediana Wilkeson and Aunt Ashley Jarrett. Freshman Princess nominee, Tatum Price, escorted by brother, Zaylen Williams, and Aunt Victoria Scannell. Freshman Prince nominee, Diego Hinojosa, escorted by stepmom, Gabby Flores, and dad, Victor Hinojosa. Sophomore Princess nominee, Maybelline Mora, escorted by mom, Jennifer Melara. Sophomore Princess nominee, Journey Reed, escorted by teacher, Joyce Caraway. Sophomore Princess nominee, Cece Tumwesaji, escorted by friend Peyton Frizzell and friend Izzy Williams. Sophomore Prince nominee, Joshua Hinojosa, escorted by mom, Christina Tristan. Sophomore Prince nominee, Juan Lizama, escorted by the Toy Tiger dance director, Tasha Franklin. Sophomore Prince nominee, Lorenzo Monjaras Jr., escorted by sister, Zitlali Zamudio. Nominees representing the junior class. Junior Princess nominee, Jareli Bueno Gonzalez, escorted by sister-in-law, Alessandra Rivas, and mom, Carolina Gonzalez. Junior Princess nominee, Kanisha Price, escorted by mom, Lakima McMarron, and dad, Antonio McMarron. Junior Prince nominee, Kamari Dove, escorted by mom, Satoya Thomas. Junior Prince nominee, Marcos Zapata, escorted by family friend, Gustavo Bueno, and nephew, Leonidas Rubio. And now representing this year's senior class are the King and Queen nominees. Queen nominee, Genesis Camacho, escorted by Mom, Micaela Garcia, and stepdad, Martin Laguna. Queen nominee, Landry Darby, escorted by Mom, Amanda Carroll, and Dad, Richard Carroll. Queen nominee, Crystal Garcia, escorted by Mom, Carolina Cabrera, and Dad, Alan Garcia. Queen nominee, Sophia Reyes, escorted by sister Diana Reyes and dad Dennis Reyes. King nominee, Ashman Derani, escorted by teacher Ramon Puga. King nominee, Sean Reagan, escorted by Mom, Betty Reagan, and Dad, Steve Reagan. King nominee, Alaciel Valencia, escorted by sister Nayeli Valencia and brother Adrian San Roman. King nominee, Lamonte Walker, escorted by sister Lamora Walker and sister Lamirica Walker. And now for the crowning of our grade level princes and princesses. Crowning the freshman prince is class of 2028 president, Adam Gonzalez. The 2025 freshman prince is Diego Hinojosa. Crowning the freshman princess is student body president Trish Perez. The 2025 freshman princess is Tatum Price. Crowning the sophomore prince is assistant principal Joelle Solis. The 2025 sophomore prince is Joshua Hinojosa. Crowning the sophomore princess is assistant principal Pamela Nicholas. The 2025 sophomore princess is Maybelline Mora. The 2025 Junior Prince is Marcos Zapata. Crowning the Junior Princess is Assistant Principal Iris Hill. The 2025 Junior Princess is Jareli Bueno Gonzalez. Congratulations to the grade level princes and princesses. The coronation of the homecoming king and queen is the crowning glory of homecoming. The king and queen were elected by the entire student body and chosen from the senior class nominees. Presenting the sash for the homecoming king will be Mr. Todd Allen, principal of Irving High School, and crowning the king is last year's homecoming king, Santos Solis. Presenting the sash and crowning the homecoming queen will be last year's homecoming queen, Arlen Naranjo, and the queen's bouquet will be presented by Associate Principal Norma Aragon. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The 2025 homecoming king is Mr. Lamonte Walker. And now, your 2025 homecoming queen is Miss Sophia Reyes. Congratulations to all the members of the homecoming court, and especially to King Lamonte Walker and Queen Sophia Reyes.
All right, lovely halftime ceremony. Congratulations to the homecoming queen, Miss Sophia Reyes, and the homecoming king, Mr. Lamont Walker. Let's take a look at the halftime highlights here from Jesuit and Irving here in the first half. Jesuit got off to a hot start, and they just kept rolling here late in the first quarter. This is a 13-yard touchdown run by Max Smith. First got stopped and cut it to the outside, got in the end zone to make it 28-0 Rangers. Irving got something going in the second quarter. They got down inside the 30-yard line when Elijah Garcia looked to the end zone for Kamari Dove. What they thought was a touchdown, but it was called back because of a penalty, and that drive would end on an interception, so no points for Irving on that drive. And then Jesuit marched down the field. J.P. Livingstone, beautiful ball here to Cade Kirby for the touchdown. That made it 35-0, and that makes it 38-0 Jesuit at the half. We'll be back with the second half right after this. Oh, sorry, we got some halftime stats to go through. So, yeah, the stats reflective of the score, 73 rushing yards for Jesuit to 41 for Irving, 6 first downs for Jesuit. Had some big plays. This is why Irving has the edge in first downs, 9-6. Passing yards, 15 for, I think that's the other way around. It should be 137 for Jesuit, 15 for Irving.
From Joy and Ralph Ellis Stadium, it's the ICTN Game of the Week.
Number 10 to the end zone.
Incredible.
It is 6 for the Vikings. And that will do it. And we're set to go here in half number 2. The Jesuit Rangers on top, big time, 38-0. The Irving Tigers have received the second half kickoff. They'll go from right to left, and they take it out to the 21-yard line. So first possession of the second half for the Irving Tigers, trying to find something here in this quarter, in this entire second half.
Yeah, not much you can say right now for Irving. Obviously, it's 38-0 at the half. I don't know how much of a comeback they expect to make in the second half, but at least you got to have something positive here in the second half.
Jesuit shows a 6-man front, and Irving may have started a little early, Joe, on that first play. Oh, you hate that on the first play after you see the second half kickoff, and now you're penalized 5.
Now you're already deep in your own end, and yeah, like I was saying, I don't want to go as far as say it's like you're treating this like a practice, but you want to have something positive go into your next game, because obviously you're probably not going to win this one. But you're hoping to get some wins in district play before this thing gets over with, and you want to make some, especially against your rivals here in the Irving school district. So what can you do positive with your running game? Maybe if you can develop, find something in the passing game too that maybe you can carry over into the next game. Evans to one side, Gonzalez to the other side. This is a running play, in yardage out to the 17-yard line. On first and 15, tackle stopped by number 40 there in the middle. That's McGoldrick, Simon McGoldrick. Junior linebacker. Second and 13 for the Irving Tigers. Their second play of the half. Henry Duenas is the tailback. This is he, and shoulder down hard at the 20. Not much. Underneath. Rangers among the number 8, Gabriel James. Duenas and Green have been running hard tonight for Irving. They've been doing the best they can. They've had a couple nice runs, but, most of the time there just haven't been a lot of big lanes to run through. This Jesuit defensive front is really tough. They're big, and they move well. They move well laterally, and they're just plugging up the holes, really, before these guys can break anything big. The Irving running backs are running hard here, trying to get something going.
Oh, you're right. It's kind of a 1-2 punch, Green and Duenas, but more of a one punch. Out of both of them. 3rd and 10. Empty backfield. This is caught by Evans and is immediately dropped at the 21.
Looks like Andres Van there on the tackle. Yeah, he was just playing to make sure they couldn't get a first down. Playing off just to make sure he couldn't get a first down. He was on the receiver immediately and made the tackle. Forcing a 4th down now for Irving.
4th punt of the night for the Irving Tigers. And back deep, standing close to midfield, number 81. We've seen him tonight. That's Corson Lindley.
Yeah, he got this thing started with the, Irving tried the short kickoff to start the game, and he got the big return inside the 30.
Jose Garcia in punt formation. Long count. Here comes a rush, and just got rid of it. And drifting back, gathers it in at the 45 and out to midfield. A 6-yard return on the punt return of Lindley.
Lindley doesn't have a lot of fear on these punt returns either.
Man.
He wants to get this thing going. He wants another return.
Right now, about as one-sided as hanging at 38-0. And the first possession right at midfield. That's where the Rangers scrimmage.
Jesuit's been getting their younger quarterback some reps here in the first half, but it is going to be Beck Berry to start the second half.
Berry with a touchdown toss in the first quarter. 54 yards to Kirby. Up the middle,
I think that ball's on the ground.
5 is loose, and the Rangers got it back. And they got the handoff. Well, finally, it was Profit. Profit recovery. Caden Profit, a wide receiver senior, able to stick his nose in there and get the ball.
Yeah, I just don't think he had a good grip on it going through the line. I think he got hit. I think it was ripped out. Yeah, it looked like it's ripped out there by Caden James. Nice play to get the ball out, just Irving not able to fall on it.
On second down, 40, 35. out to the 33-yard line. Tough running, fighting off a couple of tackles. Judson Harris, a junior. And Harris collects the Jesuit first down.
Called his name a few times tonight.
2 touchdown runs by Max Smith. 2 touchdown catches tonight from Cade Kirby. Spotted at the 33. First series for Jesuit to begin the second half following the Irving Tiger punt. Handoff straight ahead, breaking to the outside, split the crease, and picks up about 7 on the game. Number 23.
There's number 2, Lamonte Walker, by the way. He was your homecoming king at that time. Now had to train that crown in for a helmet and get back out on the field.
I'd like to make it kind of a memorable night. Avoid a shutout on homecoming evening. Judson Harris on the last carry. Another first down, ball at the 24. Full house backfield. Barry as Mayer shifts over to the left. Lead blocking for Harris. And Harris still moving. Close to the 17-yard line.
Big offensive lineman just pushing the pile there. Tony Kohler, 255 pounds. Still pushing.
Harris goes at 170, stands 5'10", junior. He'll be back next year. One of 40, more underclassmen than seniors this year for Coach Hickman. First and 10, just outside the 17-yard line. Straight ahead, twisting, turning, and stacked up at the 15 is Mayer. Gain of about 3. Ground and pound. That's
yeah, I think Jesuits just find you kind of slowing this game down. Just a lot of runs in the second half. Let that clock keep going. Still trying to put some points on the board, of course, but it doesn't look like they're really trying to spread out the offense, spread out the defense too much here with the open passing game.
They need about 7 here. At the 16. And the misdirection did not happen.
Caden James wanted none of that. Great burst through the line, made a great tackle behind the line for loss.
Judson Harris smacked in the mouth. So for the moment, Tigers have held. They need 1 more. 3rd down 8. Ball at the 16. Need to get to the Irving Tiger 8 for a fresh set of downs. Play has been called and relayed to Beckberry on 3rd and 8. Harris in the backfield as he checks the receivers. And they stay to the ground and nosedive to the 10.
Looks like he's going to be about a yard short of the first down.
Another carry for Judson Harris.
See what Jesuit wants to do here. If they want to keep running the ball, they'll be fine settling for 3. I think they want to keep the offense going on the field and see if they can get this yard here.
Yeah, they need a couple on 4th down.
Yeah, they got 3 to go. Sorry, they didn't get as far as they thought he did.
Kind of a hard count trying to lure the Tigers in the neutral zone. Just milking the clock here. On 4th and 3. Tigers with a 3-man front, a 3-4-4 setup. And to the outside, first down, and to the 5, to the 4, to the 3. First down and more for Judson Harris.
Yeah, he had a lot of room to run there. That's tough for the Irving defense. It would have been a nice chance to get off the field, get the ball back to your offense, and stop the Jesuit offense for the first time of the night.
But they keep the drive alive. It started at the 50.
Nice pull there by number 74, Barnaby Cox, offensive lineman. Big 265-pound, leading the way, giving Harris plenty of room to run on the
So which way does Harris or Mayer run here on 1st and goal?
I'm going to say go left.
There's Mayer over shifting. Here's Harris, and Harris fights off a tackle and finds pay dirt.
Again, plenty of room to run there. Good blocking. Barely touched on the way to the end zone. Just, yeah, this Jesuit offensive line has just been really tough. You mentioned how big they are earlier. I mean, they just got some big guys up there who move well, make it life easier for these running backs. Harris just followed his blockers there and had plenty of room to get in for the touchdown.
First touchdown of the year for Harris. He becomes the 4th different Ranger to score tonight, and it is 44-0. From beyond the end zone, good ground level shot, and the extra point by Magoo is up and through. Splits the uprights with 4:08 to go in quarter number 3 as the Rangers go 50 yards on the drive. It is 45-0.
Look at Harris gets the ball. Look how much room he has here. Just bounces off that first tackler, and that's really the only guy who had a shot to get him.
It was 28-0 at the end of the first. They scored 10 more in the second quarter, and they had the first touchdown here in the second half.
Yeah, Jesuit offense has been working with short fields quite a bit tonight because thanks to some turnovers, they had the big kickoff return on the opening kick. They had the block punt, which was returned for a touchdown. Then they've had a couple of turnovers as well. So Jesuit has been taking advantage of the Irving mistakes and really forcing mistakes on Irving. They've just been real tough tonight. And Irving at this point, just trying to get, again, like I kind of said earlier, trying to get something positive out of these last 16 minutes of the game. See if you can get something that you can carry in the next week. Say, all right, guys, yeah, we had a tough go over the first 2.5 quarters, but let's see if we can get something positive to carry into the rest of this district season, because it is just the first district game. They got 7 more to go.
Well, they
six more to go.
When they played Highland Park this year a couple of weeks ago, they called it the Tollway Tussle. Tonight it may be the 6th Street Ambush. I mean, backpedaling and coming out with it at the 1-yard line. Proctor trying to find some running room. Proctor crosses the 25 and goes down at the 29.
Napoleon Proctor had that nice pickup in the first half when he got the ball in the pitch and was able to pick up a big first down. That kind of kept the drive going. He's got good vision and he's got good moves when he's in the open field, and he just saw his blockers there, made a nice move to the near sideline, got upfield, and this might be the best field position of the night for Irving, actually, as far as starting field position. They're at the 30-yard line.
28-yard return, 29-yard return for Proctor. And their second possession here of the half. See what they can muster up here. Down 45-0. Reverse. Evans. 35. Evans out to the 37. Gain of 7 yards.
Nice play design there. Trick Jesuit a little bit on the. Evans had a nice catch in the first half too. Picked up a first down. Gets the handoff here. Followed his blockers, and again, just well-designed play there. Get to a 2nd and short.
So the reverse on first down gains a little more than 7. I formation. First time we've seen the eye. Garcia hands off to the fullback, and a first down. Henry Duenas on the first down.
Duenas back to work again. Get a nice first down. They can get another one. They'll be back in Jesuit territory.
Tigers came in averaging 123 yards of rushing a game, 70 yards of passing. And there's Duenas again as the tailback. Another handoff. And Duenas gets out of the grasp of Gafford, able to turn it into a positive.
Following his fellow running back there, lead blocker, Fred Green leading the way. Again, it's going to be one of those two guys carrying the ball just about every play when they're running it. Green, nice block there for Duenas.
Gain of 3, 2nd down 7. 2:29 clock moving here in quarter number 3. District opener, again, the Jesuit Rangers 0-3, Irving at 1-2. District 7, 6A. We'll see MacArthur and Nimitz, or MacArthur and their district opener on Friday night. Struggling to get to the 48-yard line. Duenas.
Steady diet of Duenas here on this drive. Running hard despite the score, trying to get something going for his team.
I'm sure they're trying to open things up, Joe, to get Evans loose, or maybe green.
Yeah, that's what you'd love to do is just, get Jesuit look and run, looking in the middle, and then try another one of those misdirection plays, because they have had some success getting the ball to some playmakers on the outside.
Kamari Dove was wide right, and we have some motion. Was Jesuit pulled across, or did Irving jump first?
I think somehow Jesuit.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense number 54. 5-yard penalty.
Illegal procedure on the Irving Tigers. It'll cost them 5.
That's tough. You had some momentum going.
3rd down 8, ball at the 43. Tied in on the right. Jesuit with a 5-man front. On 3rd and 8, Garcia right side, and a twisting, diving catch at the 35. Nice adjustment by Kamari Dove.
Kamari Dove, who had a touchdown called back in the first half, looking like he's hobbled too. I would just go down, young man. Take a break. Yeah, just go down. Just relax. He's legitimately hurt. He's not trying to,
No.
college players fake things sometimes. Yeah, he's trying to tough it out and get to the sideline. No need to do that.
That stings. Yeah.
Take a break, sit down, let the officials call timeout for you.
But the way that Dove turned around to locate it, the ball, and
yeah, that was an incredibly athletic play. Nice pass by Garcia. He put it, where Dove could go up there and get it and away from the defender. It's a nice look by Garcia. And yeah, look at Dove just go up and get this thing over the defender. Gets nice position, comes down on it. Not sure what happened on his leg there. Maybe he turned his ankle on the way down, but
able to take it away from Chase Brown, number 28. Yeah. He'll need some assistance as Kamari Dove is helped to the sidelines.
Here's another look at it. Again, he saw him wide open there. He's calling for the ball, puts his hand up, says, get it to me. And Garcia does, puts it right on him, catches it with his hands. Nice job. Yeah, again, can't see exactly what happened with the ankle or leg or whatever happened to him there, but it's his right lower leg injury that he's dealing with, so he's going to the sideline.
So Dove is out, but the Tigers collect a 1st down. Back to play at the 35. There's a catch and run, and another 1st down, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, and the Tigers on the board.
There,
number
you got
18,
it.
James.
Great design play. Caught Jesuit off guard there. James had plenty of room to run, had a blocker ahead of him as well. Lots of just well-designed play call there. Garcia got it to him with lots of space and had a man out in front. Sprint towards the end, though. Good for Irving. So this is something positive here in the second half that you can carry in the next week.
So there will be no shutout tonight. The Irving Tigers on the scoreboard.
James is another one of those guys who plays both ways. We saw him making some big tackles there, the linebacker spot.
Garcia to James. Amadeo Portillo on the extra point. It is good. And a 45-7 score now.
James, he's winded after that long run. He's been working his tail off on defense tonight too. Good to see him get rewarded with the touchdown there. And everything feels good on that sideline. It's like, hey guys, look.
It does, yeah. That's a 70-yard drive.
Yeah, wide open, great catch. Get a nice block there. Spring him free and get him in the end zone.
So that culminates a 70-yard drive. The Tigers on the board this homecoming night. And they'll kick off on the rare kickoffs for Irving tonight.
Yeah, the only other kickoff was the first one.
Yeah.
Again, they tried the short kickoff, which Lindley took advantage of and got Jesuit started on the night.
Yeah, drive that Holland Park mounted following the opening kickoff was 22 yards after all said and done on the return by Lindley. Irving Tigers next week have a date at Richardson. They'll play the Eagles on October the 3rd, 16th, right here. Back with more action. We'll see those Jesuit Rangers again. They take on the Cardinals of Irving Mack. Our first look at the Cardinals. And our next game on ICTN. So Portillo and the kicking team set to boot it away. Back deep, Cade Kirby.
Kirby's had some big night. See, they are going to try an onside kick here.
It's bounced, it's loose. It may have changed hands again.
I think Irving may have gotten that ball. They've had a hand on it. I don't know who if they secured it at the end, though.
It went more than 10. It bounced and ricocheted maybe off of somebody's knee.
A lot of hands on it, but it looks like it was number 8 for Jesuit, Gabriel James. He had the big interception in the first half. It was called back. He had a pick 6, but they called back the touchdown, but he did get the interception. But then he came up with the onside kick recovery there.
James is senior, so the second possession of this half for the Jesuit Rangers. 37 seconds left in quarter number 3. They'll start from their own 48.
Got Livingston back in there at quarterback, so they're rotating QBs again, getting some more reps for sophomore.
J.P. Livingston, touchdown throw in the first half, 5-10. Here's more yardage, and all the way, here's number 20, Dabu. Ty Dabu.
Boy, he had a ton of room to run. I think even he was surprised by how much space he had once he broke through the line. And he didn't see any black shirts ahead of him. He just took off to the end zone. Boy, he had some speed once he got past the line there. And Jesuit gets those 6 points right back. 7 points right back.
A 52-yard sprint to pay dirt. Number 20 is untouched. Junior. Ty Dabu gets into the scoring column here. And they have eclipsed a half 100. Extra points. A new kicker. That's Webb. Looks like Webb on the extra point. Or not Webb, number 46, Sterling Kipnis. Kipnis, a junior.
Everybody's fired up over there for Sterling.
Man. Running out of room here, Joe, on the scoring sheet. Don't have enough paper left. Okay, ground level.
Yeah, you're going to see this hole open up and just see how much room Ty DeBoob had to run. Just one cutback. Once he got past that first man, it was just nothing but turf ahead of him.
52 yards. He got away from Fred Green to begin with. There's a little push from behind, but did not influence anything. Well, they won this game last year at Ranger Stadium 49-20. 2 years ago, it was 52-13. Trying to win for the 9th time in this series. Magoo back into kickoff, and will come out to the 25.
Kickoff into and through the end zone for a touchback.
Third possession coming up in this half for the Irving Tigers. A lot of district teams playing their second district game this week around the area. For District 7-6A, it is a first. And we see Dave Dove back in there. So number 11, Dove.
Oh, good. Yeah, he's back on the field. So he's able to shake off, and they give the ball right back to him.
From the 25, 30, and mark it off at 7 yards.
Yeah, he was really favoring that right leg when they took him out, but must have taped them back up, feels just fine, gets a carry, gets confidence in it. Gets him in second and manageable now.
Kamari Dove on a nice run. Close to 8. And that'll end the third quarter. 3 down, 1 to go as we head to the fourth. It is Jesuit 52, the Irving Tigers 7 on the ICTN Game of the Week.
From Troy and Ralph Ellis Stadium, it's the ICTN Game of the Week.
to the 10, to the end zone. Incredible. And it is 6 for the Vikings. And that will do it. As we come back to play, here's a deep pass and a caught by Fred Green. Green trying to break it open. Green inside the 15, taken down at the 10.
Well, let's break out this Irving passing game. Got a big play on the last drive to get a touchdown to Keaton James, and now they start the fourth quarter. Great pass to Fred Green, found a wide open man. Jesuit not expecting that. Great catch and run. Now they're in the red zone.
So the fourth quarter begins with a bang. A nice looping toss by Garcia, and Green runs underneath it. Runs away from the secondary. All the way down to the 12. And a bull rush straight ahead. Garcia. And he's in.
There you are, sir. We got a shootout all of a sudden.
That's a Tiger push. Just a straight bull rush.
That's just some 1-2 right there. You know, he's been frustrated by the night, but yeah, Mr. Garcia having a good second half here. Already a couple touchdown passes, now a touchdown run. Or one touchdown pass, a big passing play to set up his touchdown, I should say.
Second score tonight. Portillo.
He got that partially blocked.
I got a hand on it, deflected it. Extra point no good, but the touchdown stands. It is 52-13. Well, they didn't waste any time, Joe. As soon as they got the snap count, it was straight ahead. Just one thing in mind, just pushing bodies away to the end zone.
Yeah, I think maybe trying to catch Jesuit maybe with their hands on their hips a little bit. After that long pass play, maybe looking at the sideline, waiting for a play call, but they saw what they liked. They saw, hey, man, let's just snap this ball. We can get this right now. And so that's what they did.
Well, a 15-round bout, you're down after the 12th round. You know, you're down in points. You've been slugged around, knocked down, and now you want to make something of it here in the last 3 rounds. You don't want a knockout.
Yeah, that's right. And, hey, Irving didn't hear a bell. They're going to keep fighting.
Bunched up.
Yeah, he just took the snap and just said, guys, let's go. Charge forward. Everybody pushed. Got right in there. Here's that long pass that set it up. And, boy, Garcia looked up and he said, yeah, there's my man. He's wide open there. Fred Green just had to hit him in stride. Didn't have to really hold up for it. Made a nice move to get past the defender there. Again, Fred Green's been working hard tonight. He plays offense and defense, been running the ball hard. Big pass play there. Nice drive, quick drive, but again, positive moments for Irving here in the second half.
Back-to-back possessions, back-to-back scores.
They did an onside kick the last time. See if they're going to try this again. See if they can, again, keep getting opportunities for their offense. Now they're just going to pooch kick this one.
Very high, very high. It is caught at the 33-yard line. That's number 81. That's Lindley. Lindley crossing midfield, and Lindley knocked down at the 47.
Yeah, we've mentioned that a couple times. He had a big one to start the game. Not as big this time, but still a very nice return to set up Jesuit in Irving territory.
Possession number 3 for Jesuit here in the fourth quarter, or second half. First of the fourth quarter. September 26th. It's Nimitz and Mack. A Friday night affair here. Officially spotted at the 48, so that's where they start the drive. And the handoff, that's Mac Smith. Had a couple of touchdown runs in the first half and slow to get up. And he'll come out. He gives way to Dabu.
It seems like no shortage of running backs over there on that Jesuit sideline. It seems like whoever they're punching in there is getting big plays. Again, Smith has a couple touchdowns. Harris has run the ball well. Ty Dabu had the big touchdown run.
A gain of 4, second down 6 at the 44. Dabu breaks away for just a minute. A couple of Tigers quick to get to him after about a 1.5 yard pickup. Not much.
Jesuit taking their time at this point in the game. Not really in a rush to get the offense going. Got about coming up on 9 minutes to go. The result pretty much in doubt. Got them to jump early there.
They're down 4 as Livingston back in there at the quarterback spot.
Offside. Defense number 4. Unabated to the quarterback.
Well, that'll result
5-yard
in
penalty.
a first down.
First down.
It was 3rd and 4. It'll be a 5-yard penalty-aided first down.
First down 10 at the 37.
It's at the Irving Tiger 37.
Yeah, this Irving defense, they've been out there a good bit tonight. Obviously been a tough night for them, but they've had to deal with some short fields here as well. But
inside handoff, Livingston. There's Dabu, and Dabu into the grinder. Still moving all the way down close to the 26. But at the line to gain, it is enough for a first down.
Ty had the big touchdown run earlier. He's running like he's not done. He wants another one.
Alvarez in the offensive line. Couple of new numbers on the O-line. 1st and 10, Jesuit. Ball at the Irving Tiger 27. Livingston not quite sure. Now he gets to play. Mayer shifts over to the left. Handoff, and Dabu taken down and able to move ahead for a yard. Out underneath at
Caden
James. Yeah,
James, he was the first guy in there.
Again, a homecoming night for the Irving Tigers in 2025.
Yeah, again, your homecoming queen tonight was Miss Sophia Reyes, and the homecoming king is out in the field right now, number 2, Lamonte Walker.
So Jesuit will win its 8th consecutive district opening game, and now they've gone 11-4 to start district play in Coach Hickman's previous seasons. Count this one.
Yeah, Jesuit was picked to be a playoff team this year, and they certainly looked the part tonight.
Screen, caught, Dabu, 20, skates to the 15. And another first down. Lamonte Walker down there.
Yeah, just set up a little screen there. They just let the defense get behind the offensive line, but then he just tossed it right over the defense, got his man. Now we got a man down on the field.
Players shaken up. It's an Irving Tiger at the 15. You just hope it's cramps. Remaining schedule for the Irving Tigers, Joe. They end the season against Lake Highlands.
Yeah, Lake Highland, they'll probably the district favorites. That'll be a tough one to end with, but these next few games, they got Richardson next week, then Pierce, then they'll have their rivalry game here with Irving Nimitz. Bergner coming after that, then the other Irving rivalry game with MacArthur will be their 9th game of the season. But yeah, we'll see what they can take away from this game, because again, as rough as the first 3 quarters were for the Tigers tonight, John, really found some positives, as they got later in the 3rd quarter and into this 4th quarter, got a couple big pass plays, and got the rushing touchdown to get a couple on the board. But it looks like it's coming off the field here. It's number 70, Aaron Garcia Cordova.
He's a senior.
Plays both ways, offensive line and defensive line.
So he'll be helped to the sidelines with 6:45 to go in the game. This drive started from the Irving 48. They've got it all the way down to the 15.
It's late in the game, but they will miss him when Irving gets the ball back, because he's a big part of that offensive line on the other side.
Barnaby Cox, one of the new offensive linemen. From the 15 on 1st and 10, Livingston. He'll hand Mayer to the 10, to the 5, and head-butted out of bounds at about the 3.
Got a flag on the play, though. Preliminary hold, yep.
Offense, number 85. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay first down.
Spot foul from where it happened on 1st and 10. They'll mark off the yardage. If it occurred at the 15, it'll be spotted at the 25. Couldn't tell how further downfield he was before the hold.
Yeah, there's the hold right there on 60. Oh, no, they get this right there on 85.
That's Hunter Helm, a junior. So it happened, and it is at the 21, half the distance. Livingston, and Livingston hit hard, approaching the 6-minute mark.
I believe that's the first carry for him tonight.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I believe it is. He's thrown, and he's now run.
Yeah, again, he's just a sophomore. Presumed he would be the starting quarterback next year for the Rangers. But again, he's looked good throwing the ball. That ball to Kirby late in the first half, that was a beauty. And that really shows his arm talent, and they got to be excited about his future.
Clock moving, 5:38. A scrimmage from the 17-yard line. 2nd and 11. Livingston, he'll hand it off, breaking to the outside. Dabu to the 10, to the 5, and another touchdown for the Jesuit Rangers. Ty Dabu.
That's his second of the night, too. Told you earlier he wasn't done. Oh, we got another flag down.
Couldn't tell if it's after the score or on the run.
We got another
on the run.
Offense, number 2. 10-yard penalty from
Second
spotted foul.
holding
Replay second
call
down.
on this possession.
Let's see if we can pick up where the hold was on this one. Yeah, it looks like he got. Looks like number 2, Lucas Mayer, got a little bit of jersey there on the way down. I'm guessing that's what they call.
Yeah, that was a takedown on Salgado. Willie Salgado. So that'll place it at the 25. I need to get to the 5 at a 2nd and 20. Winding down to 5 minutes. Caden Profit. I believe he's in there. A lot of new numbers. DeMarco. Play goes the other way. Dabu. And Dabu. High load at the 24. Took a hard hit.
Dabu wants that touchdown back, man. He took one away from me. I got to get one for him.
Yeah, the Tigers want to prevent another score. Down 52-13.
Good look at Caden James. Now, he's had a big night. You know, he's been, again, a lot of these guys in this Irving defense have been working their tails off tonight. They've been out there a lot, but, you know, James, one of these guys who plays both ways. He had the touchdown catch earlier. He's really been flying around on defense at linebacker, trying to make some plays. He's had some really nice tackles tonight. Looks like we've got a timeout on the field.
Stoppage of play here with 4:04 to go. Jesuit facing a 3rd and 19, but a healthy lead at 52-13. Let's see, Jesuit touchdowns here in the second half. Judson Harris on a 3-yard run. Ty Dabu from 52 yards. Jesuit Rangers, after tonight, will play Richardson Pierce. They end the year against the Nimitz Vikings. Take on the Vikes.
Yeah, that game in 2 weeks, I think, is a game a lot of people in this district have circled. That game between Jesuit and Lake Highlands. You know, again, Lake Highlands probably the favorite in the district, but if Jesuit can bring this offense to that game, that might be a very interesting one and could have implications on the district championship.
It'll be a home game at Ranger Stadium. All right, 3rd and 19 at the Irving 24. Wide left is DeMarco. In motion, Dabu. It's a keeper, Livingston. Livingston, 20, 15. Livingston taken down at the 15.
Set up in a 4th and pretty long at this point. I don't know if they'll be going for this. I don't know if they'll bring out the field goal kicker.
Inside of 4 minutes. Need to get to the 5, so it is 4th and 10. Milking the clock, taking a copious amount of time with a big lead. They'll go to 1-3 overall, but more important, 1-0 in district play.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to line up and go for it.
J.P. Livingston drops back. He will run. Livingston and almost stripped loose of the ball at the 13, and the Tigers have held. So the ball goes over with 3:12 to go.
Hey, well, Irving gets a stop here late in the game. See if the offense can put together something before we get out of here for the night. But I got to be impressed with Jesuit, though, the way they played tonight, the way they've executed. Their defense and their special teams have put their offense in great positions with short fields and just getting points on their own. Again, the block punt return for a touchdown. And Jesuit's just really, they're just so strong up front, especially both sides of the ball. Their defensive line is strong. Their offensive line is big. There's just been a big advantage for them tonight. And they've executed. They knew they were better than 0-3 coming in. And they've looked it tonight.
From the 12, here's the sweep. This is Proctor, Napoleon Proctor, out crosses at 15 and taken down hard out of bounds at the 16.
Looks like they missed a there is a flag down. I was going to say, I thought I saw a pretty obvious face mask there as they were bringing him down.
He's slow to get up, Proctor. And hopefully the last call tonight by our referee, Ricky Herron. Well, we can't tell if that's more than a cramp.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you get one of those and you just want to die. I mean, you just want to, how hard can it hurt?
They might have, yeah, again, this is a pretty clear face mask you got towards the end. You're going to see his helmet just kind of get pulled down.
There it is.
Yeah, yeah.
So the penalty marched off against Jesuit. Here's a pass caught in traffic. Almost intercepted, but Green got to it first.
Yeah, the number 39, Hudson Deckard, jumped the route there. He almost got it, but it just slipped past him. Irving able to get the catch and get the short gain here. Yeah, he almost had it, but nice job by Green. Just fight it, pull it away from him, avoid the interception, and get a short gain here.
Spotted at the 33. Second down, 8. Over left guard. First down yardage. Out over the 45 and maybe 2 more yards. So exactly 2 minutes to go. Another first down for the Tigers.
Been impressed with Green all night, really. Again, his effort is great. He's made some big plays. He runs hard. Put together well. He's a guy you can really rely on in this Irving offense and defense.
He got a lot of touches last year as a sophomore. Yeah. So there is the final timeout. Overall, Lake Highlands out to a 2-1 start. Berkner at 1-1. And then all the rest. Jesuit will get off the schneid after tonight.
Jesuit will be officially in first place, I guess. As they'll be for the night. They'll be 1-0. And then everyone else who wins tomorrow will be tied with them. But the Jesuit entering 0-3, but again, they got that first win tonight overall, so they got to be feeling great about themselves. And Irving, they'll drop to 1-3 on the season. They'll be 0-1 in district.
From the 46, that's where the Tigers have it. I formation, play action as Garcia rolls out, throws on the run, almost reeled in by James.
I thought James was going to show us a one-handed catch there. I thought he had it. I mean, he definitely had it initially with the one hand, just wasn't able to tuck it and run, wasn't able to complete the catch, and it falls incomplete. Looks like they are going with a running clock at this point.
They are, yeah. The clock continues to run. It's 2nd and 10. Well, maybe 2 more plays, 3 at the most.
Yeah, I think we got 2 or 3 plays left.
Jesuit with 2 touchdowns in the third quarter. On 2nd and 10, looks like the same play as Garcia rolls out, throws and overshoots Green at the 45.
By the way, good to see Aaron Garcia Cordova back out there for Irving. He left the previous drive with an injury on defense, and he's back out there on the offensive line. big number 70. And the clock's still running, so guessing this next play might be our last one of the night.
Inside of a minute, placed at the 46. As the Rangers show a, 3-5-2 front alignment.
Yeah, I think they're showing a just do what you want, let's get out of here alignment.
So here's Garcia, take the snap from direct center, rolls out, looking for a black jersey. He just throws it away. Nobody open. Evans was double covered, number 0. And that will do it. That is the last play of the night, as the Jesuit Rangers go to 1-0 in district play. The Irving Tigers fall to 1-3. It was 38-0 at the half. Jesuit with a couple of touchdowns in the third. Irving got on the board in the third and in the fourth as they meet at midfield and exchange congratulations. So Jesuit polishes off the Irving Tigers tonight, 52-13 to open up district play. Back with the post-game wrap-up right after this.
Hi, I'm Thomas Gandy. On the next City Source, see the improvements now complete on the Lake Carolyn Promenade. We'll also have these stories.
City leaders celebrate the Conflans Road extension. Find out about the impact of this project. And a preview of a big event that will give you the chance to experience Main Street like never before. That's at 6 p.m. on ICTN Now, Spectrum Channel 16 and Frontier Channel 30, and anytime at youtube.com/The City of Irving. It's hometown news you can't get anywhere else on ICTN City Source.
From Joy and Ralph Ellis Stadium, it's the ICTN Game of the Week. Number 10 to the end zone. Incredible.
It is 6 for the Vikings. And that will do it.
Hello everyone, I'm Susan Stevens. Be sure to watch Irving Spotlight as we speak with an Irving native who shares his experience as a production designer on some of the hottest films and shows in Hollywood. And we see what's lighting up the big screen at Heritage Park for the upcoming Movies on Main series. So tune in for the September 19th episode on ICTN Now, Spectrum Channel 16, and Frontier Channel 30, and on YouTube at The City of Irving, as we spotlight the city's arts, culture, and entertainment.
Billed as the ultimate playground for comics, sci-fi, horror, anime, and gaming, it's Dallas Fan Fest. Plan for selfies and autographs with celebrities here at the Irving Convention Center on October 4th and 5th. Flaunt your look on the cosplay red carpet and cosplay competition. Get ready for the Big Money Tour. John Baptiste plays America. Baptiste says the show is meant to be healing, liberating, and unforgettable. The performance starts at 8 p.m. on October 5th here at the Toyota Music Factory. Learn technique and get ideas at Vid Summit. The convention is for video creators and influencers and anyone involved in the content creation process. Learn how to increase views from some of the best in the business here at the Irving Convention Center from October 7th through the 9th.
From Joy and Ralph Ellis Stadium, it's the ICTN Game of the Week. Number 10 to the end zone. Incredible.
And it is 6 for the Vikings. And that will do it.
Hello everyone, I'm Susan Stevens. Be sure to watch Irving Spotlight as we speak with an Irving native who shares his experience as a production designer on some of the hottest films and shows in Hollywood. And we see what's lighting up the big screen at Heritage Park for the upcoming Movies on Main series. So tune in for the September 19th episode on ICTN Now, Spectrum Channel 16, and Frontier Channel 30, and on YouTube at The City of Irving, as we spotlight the city's arts, culture, and entertainment.
Billed as the ultimate playground for comics, sci-fi, horror, anime, and gaming, it's Dallas Fan Fest. Plan for selfies and autographs with celebrities here at the Irving Convention Center on October 4th and 5th. Flaunt your look on the cosplay red carpet and cosplay competitions. Get ready for the big money tour, John Baptiste Plays America. Baptiste says the show is meant to be healing, liberating, and unforgettable. The performance starts at 8 p.m. on October 5th here at the Toyota Music Factory. Learn technique and get ideas at Vid Summit. The convention is for video creators and influencers and anyone involved in the content creation process. Learn how to increase views from some of the best in the business here at the Irving Convention Center from October 7th through the 9th.
John Nelson back with Joe McCann here at Joy and Ralph Ellis Stadium. The Jesuit Rangers polish off Irving 52-13 to go to 1-0 in district play. And Joe, they could score, well, every way they wanted to tonight.
Yeah, Jesuit was really clicking on all cylinders tonight, John. Offense, defense, special teams. Yeah. And they, Irving really couldn't afford to make any mistakes because Jesuit took advantage of all of them and was able to, pretty much capitalize on just about every offensive drive they had tonight. Irving had their moments in the second half. Something to maybe build on going into the rest of district play. This play in particular, they were down 38-0 at half. This play from Elijah Green to Caden James, 35-yard touchdown. That made it 45-7. Irving got on the board. But again, Jesuit just didn't let up. Their offensive line was just really strong tonight, creating holes for all their guys, especially Ty DeBoob here had the long touchdown run in the second half. And again, Jesuit just pulls away and wins comfortably. 52-13, your final score tonight. By the way, that is your homecoming king and queen. Again, Mr. Lamonte Walker was your king, and that is Miss Sophia Reyes, your homecoming queen for Irving High School.
Well, it was a clinic tonight for the Jesuit Rangers as they go to 1-0. The Irving Tigers fall to 1-3, 0-1 in district play. Final score tonight, Jesuit 52, the Irving Tigers 13. For Joe McCann, our outstanding award-winning ICTN production crew, this is John Nelson. We'll see you Friday night.